Should be ready to go. And 3, 2, 1, you're live. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. All right, let's get this podcast started. Flip my camera. Come on. And here we go. All right, get my trusty old book out. Shit, I got nothing to drink. Man, all my drinks are gone. Charlie's here. Joe Poto. Joe's Spotto. Interesting. Amy, how are you tonight? Robert's here. How's it going there, Mr. Robert? Jill, I thought you froze to death. No, not quite. I'm actually in short sleeves now. It took a while for the house to warm up. What are we buying tomorrow? Bray. Hey, Rich. Evening from the beaches in Texas. Do they actually have beaches in Texas? Okay. Burners, Jill and Mr. Rich, do you happen to know where the #1 beach in the United States is? Happy Veterans Day. Thank you very much for that. All right, Rich, where is the #1 beach in the United States? Trader Key, how are you doing today? Hey, it's Hollywood. Hollywood's in the house. Never seen this room before? I'm up in Maine at the moment. Nope, Destin is not the #1 beach in the United States. You did a great job painting that room with all nice flowers and details. Yes, it took me 3 days to paint this room, and I did paint it by hand. Hi, what's your thought on Doge? I don't do cryptocurrencies, sorry about that. Miami? Nope. Not. I don't even think Miami makes the top 10. Key Bay? Nope. Not at all. All right. While the Bruners are guessing where the #1 beach in the United States is, Myrtle Beach. Oh, come on. Have you even been to Myrtle Beach? Would ExxonMobil go up any soon? Well, let's take a look at ExxonMobil. XOM. We'll put that on the list of things to do today. I said the United States. #1 beach in the United States. Siesta Key. There you go. Who came up with that one? Indy Fed Tech. CTAS. Tesla. I'm sorry, I'm going to burst your bubble here with Tesla, but Tesla does not have any dividends, and Tesla with no dividends doesn't make my list. Because I only like dividend stocks because, a few reasons. Hawaii's better. Gina, Hawaii may be better, but, oh yeah, Hawaii is in the United States. Interesting. South Padre Island? I don't even know if that makes the top 20. I know you focused on weekly cash flow, but what's a favorite long-term dividend stock you like? Okay, user 5923454482237. I'm going to call you Steve, all right? Steve, my idea of long-term is 30 days. I'm not quite sure what your idea of long-term is, and I'm assuming by you asking that question, you're not retired and you're not relying on consistent fixed income. Okay? I am. So I have a very small amount. Whatever you guys think I have, I don't. I have enough that keeps me satisfied, keeps me living the lifestyle that I enjoy. As you can see, I'm not in the Four Seasons. I'm not on the beach. I'm in a house that was built before the Civil War. Okay? No, the single pane windows, you can feel the breeze coming in. Yeah. I'm sorry, I don't like the expensive stuff. I mean, it's okay, but it's not me. So that being said, I don't do anything long term. Sorry. The longest I've ever held anything is 9 months. All right, so before we take a look at what you guys just asked, I want to take a look at Home Depot today because we did jump into a nice trade with Home Depot. Gulf Shores, nope. It's Siesta Key. Richard, the answer is Siesta Key Beach, which just so happens to be in Sarasota, Florida. All right, anyway, let's take a look at Home Depot. Now, Home Depot popped up last week. Okay, Number one, they've been in business for about 100 years. They are a dividend king, which means they have increased their dividend payments to their shareholders, that's you and me, for more than 5 consistent decades. That means every single year they pay more and more and more. Those are the companies that I'm looking for. Now, granted, there aren't that many that paid consistently over 50 years. Antonio, ¿qué pasa? Oh, sorry. Wrong language. Buenos Aires, Antonio. Looks like you're on a hunting trip. Maybe beer. Nope, I don't hunt, believe it or not. I like playing with the old toys. You know, the tractor from the 1940s I was playing with. I didn't play with anything today. Today was kind of misty and gross. We just laid around the house, made some homemade French fries, we drank a lot, and then we just watched one movie after another, and just chilled all day long. Did absolutely nothing. Wait a second. We did go into town, and we did get some gas and diesel for the tractor, and we got a 1940s, I think it was a World War II 6-wheel drive, like 2-ton truck out there. We didn't get that baby running and take that out for a spin. Anyway, it's a guy thing. Sorry, girls, but it is. You know, it's a primitive living. It is toys that need help. You know, old stuff. Anyway, so let's get going. I liked Home Depot. It came up really nice. Look at it, a year ago. Home Depot sitting at $287. Can I ask why no options are expiring on 11/15? 11/15? Why are no options expiring on 11/15? There are a whole bunch of options expiring on 11/15. I don't know what that question was. Okay, I have options that are expiring this week. All right, let's keep on going. I guess I'll need to see it. What are we talking about? Are we talking about the beach in Siesta Key? Or are we talking about the old farmhouse that I'm in? I don't know, because we have two conversations going here. Let's get back to Home Depot. Okay, Home Depot, a year ago. $288. Look at where the high of the year is. That was just a couple of weeks ago. 4 weeks ago to be exact. Oh, yes, the beach. There are lots of videos of Siesta Key Beach online. All right. October 15th, 4/21/47. Let's take a look at the last 30 days. Okay? Here's the last 30 days. TSLT, Big Macs. Sorry, that's a Tesla. I think it's a Tesla something. I'll take a look at it. TSLT. Okay. Affirm, Pola. Affirm, sorry. I was writing your name. All right. Affirm option. What is that? It's probably not your style, but it's an insane profit run. Okay, Big Mac. However, I see that. What about Ecolab? You gotta give me the ticker symbols because some of these stocks I don't trade. Sorry, dude. That's not wallpaper. That is hand painted. I hand painted that myself. It took me 3 days to do it. Costco. COST. Now, somebody wanted to look at Affirm. I don't know the ticker symbol there, and I don't know Ecolab's ticker symbol either. But let's concentrate on what we're looking at the moment, and that is Home Depot. All right. So, last 30 days, take a quick look at this. 30 days ago, we opened up at 410. 2 days later, there's the 30-day high, 421. Well, what happens after a 30-day high? Well, that's profit taking. Okay? Happened in 2 steps. And we had a 30-day bottom last Wednesday. You'd think election would have gone up, but no. Home Depot dropped. Ecolabs is ECL. ECL. And what was that last one? KULR. Tracy, how are you today? KULR. I could probably say no to KULR. I've never heard of it, and if I've never heard of it, more than likely, it's not going to fit in this trading strategy. But, Tracy, I will take a look at it. All right, let's finish up with Home Depot, please. Let's hold off with the questions. So, the bottom was on Wednesday. Thursday's an up day. Friday's an update. Today was an update. How can you ask for any more? How can you ask for anything more? Marathon, we'll take a look at that one also. All right, just hold up, everyone. All right, so with the 30-day bottom being on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Monday, 3 days to the upside, well, that pretty much identifies where the bottom is. And I love jumping into a 30-day bottom after a 30-day top. 30-day top 4 weeks ago, 30-day bottom last week. 3 days to the upside, cool beans. Now we jumped into this one. Look at where we are, 408. Well, the 407.50s are going for $7.60 a share. That is close to 2%. Now, I like Home Depot. This is one of those companies I don't mind buying and holding on to. We're having issues with Instagram. Yeah, is what it is. All right, so let's see what it looks like. Now, let's get out of here. Let's go to covered stock because I like covered calls. It's the simplest and safest and predictable because I want to know what I'm going to make ahead of time. That's where predictability comes in. I want to know how much I'm making, and I want 1%. So if I'm looking at the trade before I even make it, it's going to tell me exactly what I'm going to make. So the 408s, let's look at the the 407s right there. That's the closest we're going to get. We'll just do one contract. That way you guys don't freak out about the numbers because they can get kind of large. The idea is to be able to see the possibilities. And once you see the possibilities, then maybe you can fit stocks that actually fit in your budget. Now, they have stocks going all the way down to $2.50. Now, to be 100% honest with you, this one here, I did not do the stock trade. I did a calendar spread. It's a little bit different. Doesn't cost as much, and the profits are a hell of a lot better. But I'm not going to teach you that. I'm just going to teach you what a covered call would look like. Now, the profit on this one is $750. Wait a second. Here's what it sounds like. Buy one covered call, Home Depot 100s. Those are the weeklies. 15 November 24. That means expiring this Friday. The $407.50 call strike against the Home Depot stock at the market to open. Okay, my break even is $400. That means anything over $400 is going to be a profit. Now, the stock is currently in an uptrend, so I'm pretty confident with it. The maximum profit on this trade is $750. So let's clear this. Take $750, and we're going to divide it by what this trade is going to cost, and that is $40,000 even. Okay. And that would give you a grand total of 1.8% for the week. Okay, if you like Home Depot. Now, I like Home Depot, but I did a calendar spread, which is a little bit different. But if you wanted to do a covered call, it's 1.8%. That's pretty close to 2% if you think about it. Well, that being said, let's move on to our next one. Next one on the list. I gotta get out of all this stuff and back to our chart. Here we go. All right, so first one on the list today. Wait a minute. We said we did Apple today too. Let's take a look at Apple. Is Paramount going to break 12 strike price? Hollywood! I don't know, dude. Let's take a look. We're going to take a look at Paramount. We'll take a look at Paramount as soon as we take a look at Marathon. And that's about, what, 6 or 7, 8 stocks in. So just sit tight, Hollywood. We'll take a look at it. At what X do you decide to sell for a standard to avoid holding on too long in a great uptrend? Com Shorts, welcome to the show. Actually, I do what's called a covered call, so I know what the profit is before I even jump into it. Now, this one here at Home Depot, the current price is $408.10. $408.10. That's the purchase price. So if I'm buying it at $408.10, I'm going to sell it at $407.50, which is less than what I paid for it. Now, a covered call actually gives me the premium ahead of time, which is you. B-Rad today. I'm in Maine as well. Cool beans. I'm actually near Moosehead Lake, way up there. What was I saying? Oh, so Com Shorts, I'm not looking for the stock price to go up. I'm looking for it to stay the exact same or go up or not go down at all. As a matter of fact, she can come down to 400 and I'll still be making a profit off of it. That's the beauty of a covered call. I buy the stock, I sell it for the exact same price I paid for it, and all I am collecting is just the premium. Now, the premium on this position is $7.60 a share, which is very much over 1.5%. Well, you saw it's like 1.8. That's what I'm looking for, 1.8 every single week. I was in Bangor for a few weeks many years ago. Okay. Went beer hunting on the west side of the lake. Love in southern Maine. Enjoy. Cool beans. All right. So that's Home Depot. Hopefully I answered that question for you, Calm Shorts. Okay, hopefully I answered that question. I don't actually want to hold on to anything. I want to buy it on a Monday or a Tuesday and then sell it hopefully on a Friday or have it taken away through an exercise. That's what comes with it. A forward charge. Do you do your own taxes? What is short selling? All right, we don't talk about short selling here because our main concern is a safe, predictable, consistent 1% per week, and we use what's called a covered call. Adam Devine, good evening to you too. Apparently you're still having issues with Instagram. I take it they don't like it up here. All right. Now that we're done with Home Depot, let's go take a look at Apple. Now, I also did an Apple trade today. Okay, Polar, you actually have to give me the ticker symbol for a firm. What's the premium? Oh my goodness. The premium. Difference maker. Let's see if I can explain to you what a premium is. Okay. Let's say, hypothetically, you have a car sitting in your backyard. Okay. Take the car out of the backyard, throw it into the front yard, slap a for sale sign on it. Let's say you want $1,000 for it. Tom down the street, the guy with the White House, the blue shutters, and the beat-up pickup truck. Yeah, that dude. He stops by and says, hey, I want to buy your truck. Here, take $100, hold it for me until Friday. Friday, I will come and I will give you $1,000 additional for the car. Now, if he shows up on Friday to buy the car, great. He gives you another $1,000 and you get to keep the $100, kind of like it's a tip or a premium. Now, let's say hypothetically he doesn't come back on Friday because he thinks that the car's not worth $1,000. So then he turns around. So you can turn around and sell it to someone else the following Monday. Same thing with the stocks. We're buying it at, well, in this case right here, $223.95. We're selling it to someone else, $223.95, and then we're collecting what's called a premium, kind of like holding the stock for you until Friday comes along. King of Bergen, you too. Anyway, so hopefully that explains what a premium is. It's kind of like a layaway plan. You know, I want to buy the stock. Here's a couple $100. Hold it for me until Friday because all these options you're looking at, 15 November, this Friday. 22 November, 2 Fridays away. Norway, cool beans. Norway, way to go. 6 December, what is that, 3 Fridays away, so on and so forth. Every Friday there is a new option that is expiring. We have oil. Well, we do too. How do you determine the amount of the premium? All right, difference maker, I do not decide that whatsoever. The market maker figures that out in what is called the Black-Scholes pricing method for standardized options. It's a very complicated mathematical formula that really has got nothing to do with what we're doing. Okay? If we're buying the stock at 222, okay, 222, the 1% on 222 is $2.22, 1%. If the premium at this current moment in time for the 222.50s, those are $3.15. That is more than 1%. So I'm looking to get 1% every single week with every single trade that I do. Now, some trades get me 3 or 4%. Some trades get me 0.5%. Well, we roll with the punches. We take what's delivered to us. If I'm buying a new position, I want 1% or more. If I'm rolling an old position, something that I had last week that I carried over into this week, I roll that forward and I try to get as close as I can to 1%. Sometimes it doesn't work. That way, some companies, kind of like the one we just looked at, Home Depot, gives me more than 1%. It kind of offsets. So I make an average of 1% every week. Now, that's over 50% per year. Forward charge, we'll take a look at Ford in a little bit. Let me write that one down also. So hopefully that answered your question. Thanks for the knowledge following now. Cool beans. Floyd went up. All right. Difference. All right, we already talked about that one. Thoughts on using Robinhood? I love Robinhood. Okay. I actually have 6 different accounts. 2 of them on Robinhood. 4 of them on Thinkorswim with Charles Schwab. All right. So let's get back to what we're talking about. Jay Foxo. I have no idea what that is. Foxo. So usually, what do I think of the best stock to buy for high returns? Okay. Difference maker. With a question like that, it tells me that you're in the wrong place. This is not what we do. I'm not looking for making a huge amount of money. Okay, no nickname. I get that. It pays no dividends, so it's going to be a no. But back to you, difference maker. Okay, I don't buy based on high returns. I based on consistency of profitability. Okay, hold on a second. So when I say consistency of profitability, that basically means if the company is consistently profitable, when I'm talking consistent, I'm talking 2 decades of consistency. B, you want to take a look at ICE? Never heard of it. Most likely it's going to be a no, but I'll take a look at it to satisfy you. No name. How many times can you roll over an option that didn't go in your favor? Every single week. As far as I know, it's unlimited. So, hopefully that answers your question. Okay? EBF. Whip flip. Can you look at EBF? I've never heard of them. Okay, now I don't understand what you guys are doing here. EBF. Okay, I'm getting like half a dozen of these stocks I've never heard of. Now, if it has no dividends, no thank you. If it has no weekly options, no thank you. I'm very particular on what I buy or what I invest in. If the company is consistently profitable, with 2 decades of profits, okay, consistently going higher and higher, and weekly options. I'm looking for weekly cash flow. Pfizer, hi, do you show how you actually purchase, roll, cash out? Tasha, sure I do. Whip flip, EBF is a dividend stock. Okay, if EBF is a dividend stock, why have I never heard of it? I'm kind of curious. Pfizer, I'll put Pfizer on the list. You guys got to stop asking questions so we can move on. Okay, I'm going to show you in a second. Okay, just sit and chill. QQQ for income? Hell no, DC. Okay, if you're asking me about QQQL, you haven't looked at the numbers closely. Seriously, dude, look at the numbers closely. Take a break from what we're doing right now. Go and take a look at the numbers and then get back to me. Okay, before the night is over, okay, I'm going to be here until 11:30. All right, I want you to look at those numbers, and you and I will go over them. And you're going to be extremely disappointed with QQL. All right, or is that QQI? QQI, QQL. Either way, it's still no. All right, so Apple. What about something like a fund like FDVV? Phil, does it have weekly options, and has it been consistently profitable for 2 decades? More than likely, it's going to be a no. Okay? I'm very particular. I want a simple, safe, predictable, consistent 1% per week. Funds usually do not do it. Let's get back to Apple, okay? The high for Apple was a couple of weeks ago. Fling's a big fat no, dude. Sorry. 2 weeks ago was the high, and that was 237.66. The bottom was 164.07. A year ago, Apple's at 184.88, and now we're at 224. Alrighty, so that being said, look at the movement. She went up, pulled back, now she's up, pulled back again. What is happening today? Well, today she dropped down. Okay, cool. So we're not going to be looking at this one because we're concerned about this on on Friday, whether or not the Friday's pulling back was actually pulling back. But here's the thing with Apple. Take a look at the seasonality. What does this stock normally do this time of year? Okay, the chart you're looking at back here, the blue line represents the moving for this year. The blue dot, well, that's today. The red line just underneath, see how nicely it goes up from January 1st all the way to December 31st? That means it's a steady incline to the upside. So Apple always goes up from January to December. So even though it doesn't look very promising at this moment in time, let's jump into something else that just might. First thing on the list, ExxonMobil. I don't know who it was, but somebody wants to take a look at ExxonMobil. XOM. Let's try it one more time. XOM. All right. First thing we always want to look at. I'm not quite sure if you guys understand this. First thing I always want to look at, I want to look at the chart. Before I even look at the numbers, I want to look at the chart. Where's the high? Where's the low? The high, the low. Where was it a year ago? Where is it now? What direction is it moving? Is there a minimum purchase? One share. Whatever company you look at, there's companies that trade at 50 cents a share. There's companies that trade at $5,000 a share. Okay, to participate in the stock market, you got to buy at least one share or an option, one or the other. Just walk in the door, start playing the game. It's kind of like Vegas. You go to Vegas and there's something to do everywhere. Do you recommend buy more Bonk or Doge? All right, Rush, I don't do cryptocurrency at all. You're definitely in the wrong place, dude. So we're looking at ExxonMobil. High of the year, 126. The bottom of the year, 95. A year ago, we're at 104. Today, we're at 120. Yep, Nurse Scott, I sell covered calls. Very good. What time frame are you looking at? I'm looking at 7 days. Oh, what time frame on the chart? This is 1 year. First thing I want to look at is the 1 year chart. Where's the high? Where's the low? Where was it? Where is it? What's the direction? Okay, as you can see, she dropped down. She jumped up. She dropped down, went sideways for a couple of months, jumped up again, pulled back, and now she's bouncing again to the upside. That's all stocks do. They go down, they go up. They go down, they go up. They go down, they go up. They go down, and now it's coming up. Well, great. Let's look at the last 30 days. See, normally, no name, I look at the 1 year chart, the 90-day chart, which is 3 months, the 30-day chart, and then the seasonality. Gives me an idea of what the stock has done throughout the year. It allows me to see patterns. We killed it on advanced auto parts. Well, we'll take a gander at it. All right, I wrote it down. We'll take a look at it also. I like looking at the last 30 days because the last 30 days gives me a great idea of where it's going next. DC, you think PLTR? Hold on. You're crazy. Buy crypto now. Sorry, dude. No, I don't do crypto. You think PLTR will hit 100 within the next 6 to 12 months? DC, if it has no dividends, no thank you. No options, no thank you. No weekly options, no thank you. Fine, fail. Beanhead, I do just perfectly fine where I am. Just to let you know, Beanhead, the stock market has been around for over 400 years. Okay, cryptocurrency, what is it, 10, 15 years maybe? Yeah, it's got a long way to go. Yes, Andrea, I know the AAP has its earnings this week. You also know that you've been here long enough that I don't really pay attention to that. Laugh my ass doesn't like 5,000% gains. No, I don't. Listen, you might learn something. Parker, thank you very much for that. All right, anyway, let's get back to what we're going. What's an option? Oh, boy. I'm not buying options. I'm selling options. Okay, difference maker. An option is basically the right, not the obligation, to buy a certain price by a certain date. Question, did you just send me a message there, friend? No, there are 28 imposters pretending to be me. So hypothetically speaking, if you got a message from someone that may have been me, if you want to really prove it or not, Bulldog, thoughts on Coca-Cola? I love Coca-Cola. However, the premiums aren't that great. It's like 0.5% a week. But if you like 26% per year, it's okay. Me, I prefer 50 to 100% per year. So I don't do Coca-Cola. And there's a lot of the big old companies that don't have really good. Polar. A firm hit 65 till this Friday. Okay, but you still haven't told me what the ticker symbol was. MSTR is a no. Andre, you want to take a look at Estee Lauder? Well, we'll take a look at Estee Lauder. EL. All right, let's get back to where we were. ExxonMobil. 30 days ago, we opened up at 123.10. Okay, 1 day later is the 30-day high, 124.26. 3 weeks later, there's the bottom on the 1st of November. Okay, and that was 114.84. 4 days to the upside, 2 days to the downside. Why no on MSTR? It went up 25% just today. Tyson, you're not listening. Okay, I'm going to say it very slowly, Tyson. No dividends, no thank you. No weekly options, no thank you. You were saying something about if someone messages us. Yeah, if you really want to talk to me, send me your phone number. I will actually give you a call. Thoughts on ATLO? Never heard of it. I'll write it down. We'll take a look at it. ATLO. All right. Going down, add to next week. Tasha. Tasha, you got to remind me what you're talking about. Okay, so as I was saying, Eric Dickerson, 94. Okay, there are about 28 imposters pretending to be me. They contact you using my information, blah, 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 and then ask you to invest in some crypto. Simone, how are you doing today? What company do you like buying options for the most? Okay, Tyson, again, you're not listening. I do not buy options, I sell options. Okay, 80% of all options expire worthless, so why would I want to buy? By buying an option, you're in the 20% group. I'd rather be in the 80%. I like to have everything in my favor. The stock you were looking at, I was just trying to guess what you would do. Oh, ExxonMobil? We're going to pass on ExxonMobil. Reason being, the 30-day high was almost 30 days ago. The bottom was 2 weeks ago. Okay, she went up 4 days. She went up 3 days and pulled back 3. Okay, she's definitely coming to the downside at this moment in time. I like it as she's moving up. So they already came, already left. Elvis has left the building. All right, Tyson. So, what company do you sell options for the most? Macy's. If you take a look. All right, hold on, Tyson. You're new here. A couple other you are new here also. If you have the desire, up in the bio, the top left, which is right there, okay, where my picture is, it says Dividend Stock Talk. If you go there, you'll see a link in my bio, which is The 10-Minute Trader. So if we slide down here, you see all this on here? These are all the trades that I made this year, okay? Walgreens, Marathon, Kohl's, CVS, MPW, Ford. Over here, we have CVS, MPW, Dell, Intel, Walgreens, DFS, Kohl's, Walmart, CVS, Ford, Kohl's, MPW, blah, blah, blah. Every single trade I've made so far this year is available for you to see online. Okay, so a company doing, already said that one, blah, blah, blah. Became, okay, cool beans. APA. Simone wants to take a look at Apache. Okay, Simone, your number, what is it, 18 now? I got 18 stocks to look at. You guys keep asking me questions. It's going to take a while to get to them all. So ExxonMobil, we're going to pass on only because she's already started the downturn. Okay, stocks hit a 30-day bottom, which this was on the 1st. Okay, we are currently on the 11th. That was 11 days ago. Awesome. I'm finally catching on. Cool beans, Tasha. All right, so ExxonMobil. CTAS. Who the hell wants to look at CTAS? CTAS. Okay. CTAS, a monthly optionable stock. I don't know who asked for it, but that's a big fat no. TSLT. TSLT. No. See how simple this is? Quick. Tim, Bitcoin crossed 89,000. Thanks, Trump. Hey, I'm not Trump, but okay. ETP. What the heck is ETP? ETP. All right, next on the list, Costco. COST. That's going to be a no for several reasons. Reason number one, it's $950, way out of my price range. Number two, it hit a high Friday. Today it's starting to pull back. All right, MPW, and what was that one? WBA, Walgreens, WBA. All right, let's keep on going. So Costco's a no. Oh, yeah, like I said, two reasons. Number one, it's out of my price range. Number two, it's at the high of the year. Yeah, no thank you. ECL. I have no idea what ECL is. Is it Echo Labs, ECL? Oh, Echo Labs. No. All right, another monthly. KULR. This is going to be a no. KULR. Yeah, imagine that. Another no. Marathon. Here we go. I actually have some Marathon. Holy shit. Nice. I definitely won't be buying any of this week. NVDY. Hell no. All right, a year ago, 884. She tops out at 34. That is a 300% increase? All right. I just sold some Marathon. Whip flip, cool beans. She drops, goes sideways, drops again, goes sideways. Look what happened today. Yeah, this thing's going to be ripe for profit taking tomorrow, in my humble opinion. I could be wrong. But with a jump up, look, we had a gap up on Wednesday. Okay. Thursday and Friday kind of just like leveled off, didn't do a whole heck of a lot of anything. But today, she gapped up and continued to go up. So Friday was at 19. Now it's at 25. That's a $6 increase. That's almost 30% overnight. Andy, AMT. What the heck is AMT? AMT. We'll take a look at it. Hold on. Hold on a minute. Before we go much further, give me a dime so I can phone my mother. All right. Paramount. P-A-R-A. Got any good covered calls you have lined up this week? Of course I do, Bobby. How you doing today, Bobby? All right, Paramount, here we go. Ooh, interesting number today. CEG. Jeff, what the heck is CEG? All right, everybody thinks their stock is wonderful. It's interesting. How can I actually purchase and watch you purchase it? Tasha, I have a morning trading group. Every morning, 9 a.m., we jump on, we take a look at all the trades I'm talking about, and we look at all the stocks that are coming up with a dividend that look good to jump into, and we take a look at the numbers. Basically what you're seeing here, but we take it up one level when we actually do the trades. And you can actually ask me questions live online. So that's what that is. Lovely. The house is actually finally warmed up. If you can see, I'm in a tea. And give us your thoughts. The guy trading cards. Oh, Tier Guy. Zena. I never heard of it before. Z-E-N-A. Now, I do realize there's over 9,000. NVM. Oh, wait. NVM. What the hell is that? NVM. Now, the Tier Guy trading cards. Okay. You do realize that I only do dividend stocks that have consistently increased their dividends for 20, that's 2 decades, 20 consecutive years, and have weekly options. Okay, that's what I'm looking for. I've never heard any of these stocks you guys are rattling off. You using Robinhood? Yes, I am. All right, Paramount, let's check it out. A year ago, 1201, topped out at the year at 1759. Falls all the way down to the bottom of the year, June 14th. From there, kind of goes sideways. Look at the last 30 days. The reason why I like the last 30 days, it gives me a good idea where it's going next. And this one here, 30 days ago, we opened up way the hell over here at 1030. Well, today is the 30-day high. I never buy at a 30-day high because you got profit taken right around the corner. And we're going to wait. We're going to put this on the list for 2 weeks for Paramount because we're going to wait for all those profits to be taken before she comes back. Paramount, P-A-R-A. Chaco, can you help navigate the Robinhood app for beginners course with explaining how to make money or buy, sell, etc.? Sure. Difference maker. What's the realistic income potential with selling stock options within a month if you invest $1,000? $400. Okay, 1% per week on $1,000 is $100. Is that right? No, that's 10%. Sorry. Sorry. 1% of $1,000 is $10. Okay? But here's the thing. What is $10 value 20, 30 years from now if you compound it consistently, for the fun of it? Now, we haven't done this for a while, so difference maker. You ready for this? Pay attention. We are going to go to what is called a weekly compound interest calculator. All right? If you've never heard of one, well, now you have. Now, compound interest calculator that I created myself allows me to compound and add funds to it. So let's say hypothetically, difference maker, you start out with $1,000, and periodically, let's say you put in $10 a week. Hopefully you can afford $10 a week. Now, at a 1% interest rate on a weekly basis, what does that look like in 3 years? Well, in 3 years, that $1,000 plus the $10 a month, $10 a week, comes to $8,400. So what is that in 10 years? 10 years. In 10 years, it's $325,000, starting off with just $1,000 and putting in $10 a week at a 1% per week. Now, it's not, you like that one? Never mind. Okay. It's not that it can't be done. It takes time, dedication. Okay, so you have to invest consistently every single week and look at your investments every single day. So if you're going to double your money every 14 months, because basically that's what, 1% per week. So let's go here, $1,000. Let's get rid of this. Let's do that. And let's go monthly. And let's do 16 months. So what we're looking for is this 1,000 to double in 16 months. Oh, yeah, almost doubled. Okay, 1,993. I'm off by $7. Can you set it and forget it? No. Sorry. You have to be glued to your phone. Oh, hell no. Okay, if you've ever seen any of my videos, it's always good evening. This is James from Dividend Stock Talk, brought to you by the 10-minute trader. It means 10 minutes a day. That's all it takes. Sometimes it takes less than 10 minutes a day, depending on what you have and what you're working with. Let's get out of here and let's go back to dividend stocks. Okay, so Paramount looked good a couple of weeks ago, but it doesn't look so good today because it already made its climb to the upside. So there you go, Hollywood. Ford is next. So let's take a gander at Ford. I like Ford. I do actually have some Ford. Oh, Ford did move up today. Cool. A year ago, Ford's at 981. The top was 1485. That was back in mid-July. The bottom was the beginning of August, and that was 949. Now look at the movement in the past couple of months. The past 3 months. Look at this. Up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Well, where do you think it's going to go next? So jumping into Ford today or tomorrow may not be the greatest idea at all because it's awfully close to the 30-day high. And here we go. Here's the 30-day high. Here's the 30 days. See that? It's awfully close. Okay, sorry, dude. I don't know you. Who wants to co-host? I have no idea who you are, so I have no idea what you want to talk about. So that's usually going to be a no. Sorry. All right. That being said, Ford's going to be a no. Foxo. Never heard of Foxo. Ketron 7783. Yeah, ET is going to be a no. I know they pay dividends. I know they have weekly options. But if you take a look at the premiums on the option, 1 and 2 strikes out, never good. Why do you have so many fake AI accounts? Oh, I don't. I have 2 accounts here on TikTok. That's it. It's hard to tell which account is the real you. Luis, the easiest way to do it is put your phone number in there and say, hey, call me. So right here, right now, where you are is my actual account. Sorry, I had to run. Did you review ALTO? Nope, not yet. ALTO, ugh. And that's about 6 more stocks down, dude. Got a ways to go. So, Luis, if you really want to talk to me and get my opinion, send me your number. I will actually give you a call, and you can ask in the chat if I really call, because I basically do. Foxo, never heard of it. Let's take a look. FOXO. Yeah, hell no. That wasn't just a no, that was a hell no. Luis, what are your thoughts on Doge? I made roughly $600 on it today. Cool beans for you. I don't do cryptocurrency. Okay, until the day where cryptocurrency becomes legal tender and I can use it to go down the street and buy a cup of coffee with it, until then it's a no for me. Sorry. Next on the list, ICE. ICE. Never heard of them either. I don't know what you guys do with your money. My goodness. Why would you put your money into companies that aren't that good? Okay, ICE is going to be a no. Sorry. Next on the list, EBF. Now, someone was very adamant about EBF. Ennis Incorporated. Yeah, hell no. What about NVIDIA? Is it still volatile today? All right, Luis, I don't do NVIDIA. The reason why I don't do NVIDIA, take a look at the book value, number one. Take a look at how often they increase their dividends. That's number two. When you get the answer with that one, come back to me and let me know what you actually think of NVIDIA. B, why? I don't know what you're asking why for. Josh Gern, Gern, never heard of it. Gern. All right, cool. Why is ICE a no? ICE. Why is ICE a no? It's a monthly optionable stock. Monthly optionable stock means basically, are you ready for this? There are 12 months in a year. A monthly optionable stock you can do once per month. So you're basically going to get, 12 to 24% per year on a monthly optionable stock? Well, that doesn't work for me. I need 1% per week, or I'm going to have to go back to work. Sorry, I've been working since 1973. I have no desire to go back to work. I like the life I have. I like able to do whatever I want to do when I want to do it. Whip flip. Why hell no on EBF? EBF. So apparently you guys just don't listen. EBF is a monthly optionable stock, which means I can only do it once a month. EBF, no. Once a month, the numbers just don't work. Okay? Pfizer. We're going to take a look at Pfizer in a little bit, Chris, because there's a couple of more stocks that are ahead of that one. What about Big Lots? Gone bankrupt. Well, why the hell would I want to invest in a company that's gone bankrupt? Isn't it hard to find a stock now that isn't it at its high? No. Okay, forward charge. Stock market's been around for over 400 years. Stock markets go up, stock market goes down. Every decade there is going to be a pullback. So yeah, there is going to be a pullback. So that is one of the main reasons why I only do dividend stocks. Now, hold on a second. It was bought out. Yeah, that doesn't mean anything to me. DEC or EC, both energy companies. Never heard of either one of them. SMCI, hell no, B. Seriously, dude. Check out the numbers. Okay? Do yourself a favor. Check out how consistently they've increased their dividends. Okay, that's number one. Then see what their weekly options are. Kakaman. I have $300 right now. What stock or stocks should I buy right now? Dude, I couldn't tell you that one. Secretariat. Dude, I haven't heard you in a while. Mara causing some pain if short calls right now. Well, dude, why would you sell puts on Marathon today to try to remain whole? Archer Aviation. Dude, do you do any research at all? December is New York Stock Exchange. DEC. I have no idea what that means. All right, so EBF, hell no. Next on the list. Oh, here we go. Pfizer. Pfizer is on the list. And then we have Advanced Auto Parts, which I like Advanced Auto Parts. Pfizer, PFE. PFE. Pfizer, still in a downturn. They made the vaccine. Yes, they did. Okay. ExxonMobil also had the Valdez crash in the Northwest. Their stock dropped huge after that fiasco. British Petroleum, they had the leak in the Gulf. Their stock dropped huge because of that issue. 3M, major lawsuit this year. Their stock dropped huge because of that. What else? Apple had a huge lawsuit that they had to pay out this year. Big drop. I love big drop because something is right around the corner. Difference maker. Do you believe in the ethical for CEOs of companies to be required to increase profit share by law? For private companies, it just doesn't work that way. It's a private company for a reason. And yeah, I do believe CEOs do get overpaid for what they do. But if they get paid a portion of the profits that is equal across the board, I'm all for that. Okay? Diversified energy company. DEC. No options, no thank you. I hope that lays it to rest. Okay, DEC's a no. What do you think about Eli Lilly? Ooh, that's, wait a minute. Eli Lilly is LLY? Is that right? No, that's not it. It is Eli Lilly. Okay. Interesting. Now, I don't trade Eli Lilly, Peter, because it's out of my price range. Okay? However, I'm going to, hold on a second. I'm going to thank you for the compliment for you thinking that I have enough money to buy $1,000 shares of $843 stock. Yeah, no. I stay 250 or below. All right, next on the list, Advanced Auto Parts. Weren't we just looking at Pfizer, PFE? All right, yeah. Now, Pfizer, we're going to keep our eye on this thing for the next couple of weeks to see where the bottom is. Because as you can see, Pfizer has been going down for the past 4 weeks. I love it when a stock drops this much because at some point in time, she's going to find the bottom, turn around and go back up. Because you're going to make most of your money buying low and selling high. Josh, GERN. What the hell is that? GERN? Yeah, no. Sorry, dude. WULF. Never heard of them either. Oh. $8. TerraWolf Incorporated. Okay, never really heard of them. So let's jump in and take a look at what the dividends look like on WULF. TerraWolf. No dividends, no thank you. See, you guys weren't listening at all. No dividends, no thank you. No options, no thank you. Cassie, how are you tonight? Nice to see you. Okay, no dividends, no thank you. No options, no thank you. No weeklies, no thank you. No 20 years of increased dividends, no thank you. It's really not that difficult. Okay? You got the dividend kings, the dividend aristocrats, dividend champions, dividend contenders, Warren Buffett's list. There's about 300 different companies that have consistently increased their dividends. Brendan, what do you think about Chainlink? Do you think it's going to 5x soon? I never heard of them, dude. Coca-Cola, we looked at that yesterday. The premiums are horrible. What do you think about Chainlink? Brendan, you actually got to give me the ticker symbol. Because I've never heard of them, and if I've never heard of them, usually going to be a no for this type of trading. Next on the list, Estee Lauder. Now, I do have some Estee Lauder. EL. Kind of curious, what did it do? Didn't do a whole heck of a lot. A year ago, 114. The high was a double high, 159. That was the beginning of February, and again in the beginning of March. From there, she just drops, and then she tanks. Okay? Now, we're sitting at a 30-day. Let's go back a little bit. $30 ago was the 30-day high for Estee Lauder. Last Wednesday was the 30-day bottom. Now we have 3 days to the upside for Estee Lauder, 66.53. The 67s are going for 65 to 80. That's over 1%. Blockchain company. Okay, I'm going to say no to the blockchain company only because they don't have 20 years of increased dividends. Ketron, KO, Coca-Cola, the premiums are horrible. So that's no, I don't think I've ever bought Coca-Cola in the past 5 years. Big Brody, is GSBD dividend good? Never heard of them. So let's finish up with Estee Lauder. I'm going to pause the comments for a minute. I think I just called Link. I don't know what that means. Dennis Mancini, how are you today? Nice to see you. Estee Lauder. Let's take a look at the numbers, because the numbers actually don't look that bad on Estee Lauder. We found the bottom. Okay, it's bouncing off a 30-day bottom, going to the upside after a big drop. Okay, once you find the bottom and she starts going back up again, you cannot get lower than the 30-day low or the year low, because Estee Lauder hasn't been this low in about a decade, from what I understand. Okay, I don't know that for sure, but that's what I was told. It's been a long time since Estee Lauder was this low. All right, so we're going to change it to, because somebody asked me about this earlier, am I going to show you how to do a trade? Well, yeah. Okay, on Thinkorswim, here we go. First thing I want to do is I want to change it to a covered stock trade. Okay, these are all the trading strategies. You got single, vertical, back ratio, calendar, diagonal, straddle, strangle, covered, collar, butterfly, condor, iron condor, vertical, roll, and a whole bunch more. That being said, I just want simple, easy, 67 call strike, one contract, just to give you a rough idea at the market first thing in the morning. What does it look like? Well, here's what it looks like. Buy one, covered call, Estee Lauder, 100. That is the weekly. 15 November 24, that is this coming Friday. Okay? The 67 call strike against the stock, which means I'm buying the stock first at 66.53, and then I'm going to sell it at 67, okay, and collect $313 per contract. Okay, so what does one contract cost? Well, $6,300. So at 313 divided by 6,387, that gives me a grand total of 4.9%. Holy shit, I'm out of money. I can't buy anymore. I spent all my money today. I do all my trading on a Monday, because Monday to Friday is 5 days. Okay, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Now, in a call option or in an stock option, there are a lot of factors. One being stock price, one being implied volatility, one being intrinsic value, one being interest rates, one being time. Time is the one we're looking for, because on Monday we have 5 days of time value, 100% of the time value for 1 week. Now, as the days tick away, we lose 20% of time value Monday, 20% on Tuesday, 20% on Wednesday. So by the time Wednesday comes around, we only get 60% of the time value left. Okay, so I want to buy first thing Monday morning, because Monday morning to Friday afternoon, that's the highest amount of time there's going to be. So 4.9% on Estee Lauder. But the question is, do you like Estee Lauder? And do you like it at this price? And are you okay with holding it for a long period of time? Okay? Those are all very valid questions. Let's go back out of here. So let's get out of that one. Let's get out of that one. Let's get out of this one. Let's get back to where we started, and let's move on to the next stock. Big Brody. Now, Big Brody, I've never heard of GSBD. Goldman Sachs. Okay. It's going to be a no. Imagine that. See, funny thing is, I've never heard of it. It's going to be a no. Is what it is. Next on the list, ATLO. What the hell is ATLO? Ames National Corporation. That's a no. Imagine that. APA. Well, here we go. APA. Apache. APA. Interesting. The high of the year, 38.27. The bottom of the year, yesterday, or otherwise known as Friday. Okay, did nothing but fall all year long, the last 30 days. Okay, 30 days ago was the 30-day high. Friday was the 30-day bottom. What does that mean? That means we have 1 day to the upside. I love 2 days to the upside. So if tomorrow's an up day, great. I would like to buy it on Wednesday if I'm going to buy it, because I want 2 days to the upside. But before I do that, ooh, live on air. What the heck is that? What was that? I didn't see that. It just popped up on the screen. Oh, seasonality. What does a stock normally do this time of year? Apache, for the rest of the year, it looks like it's in a downspin. Okay, so I'm going to say no to Apache. Sorry. If they go down every year for the last 10 years in a row in the fourth quarter, no. I don't want to try to be, I don't want to set a pace for, hey, it's the first time in 10 years it's gone up. Yeah, no thank you. I'm going to say no to Apache. But that's just me. If you like it, more power to you. ETP. What the hell is that? You guys keep giving me stuff I've never heard of. And I don't know if you're doing it because you think I might change my mind and buy a stock that doesn't fit. What was it, EPT? ETP. ETP. Whoops. It helps if I do this. ETP. E-Trade. Yeah, no. No options, no thank you. Apparently you didn't listen to that part. MPW. Now, I do have some MPW. I like them. All right, MPW. We have a double high, 657. Once in March, the middle of March, and again in the middle of September. A year ago, we're at 413. The bottom was in the middle of January, 290. She jumps up. Looks like she gets into a range and just trades in that range, which is kind of okay. I love stocks that trade in a range or channeling, whatever you want to use. Last 30 days. All right. Yep, this is going to be a no. 30 days ago at 490. A couple of days later, about a week later, 503 on the 18th, and then 503 again on the 25th. And then she dropped to Thursday's bottom. Now, we talked about this last night, okay, with the big, huge jump up. See the big, huge drop on Thursday, okay, down to 417. And then Friday, she gaps up and then just keeps on going. Yeah, we thought that today would be a lot of profit taking, and there was. So I'm going to put MPW on the list for next week because I like MPW. Has great premiums. Huh. Not this week it don't. All right. That being said, next on the list is Walgreens. Holy cow, I got 20 questions. WBA. What did Walgreens do today? WBA. Oh, up today. Cool. Let me take a look at some of these questions before we go on. All right. Would you analyze 3M? Also, if you have a minute, please. We the people. Dude, how are you today? I'll put 3M on the list. Hollywood, we'll put Macy's on the list. 3M and Macy's. Okay, they're both on the list. Peter. But the PE ratio is so high for Estee Lauder. Okay. If you don't like it, Peter, don't buy it. Now, I already have some Estee Lauder, and it gives me a very nice premium every single week. So why would I not want to own it? Now, I'm going to hold on to it as it's continuously giving me a nice premium. Eventually, when it hits my break even, maybe I'll get out of it. If it continues to give me a nice premium every week, maybe I'll keep it.
Brendan, several chain link is too new. Just buy more. Yeah. Can you take a look at CAR? CAR. Never heard of it. Avis. Oh yeah, Avis. Let's take a gander. How consistent is Avis with their dividends? Oh, no dividends. No thank you. Okay? Simple. No dividends, no thank you. Austin, how you doing? Jason, BKCC. What the hell is that? BKCC. BlackRock. Oh, that's going to be a big fat no. No options. No thank you. Alex? Tesla? No, dude. Okay? No dividends. No thank you. GSBD is low, but it could go lower. Wait to confirm reversal going up and then hold. And then a higher low. Okay, do your own research. I'm going to agree with you that everyone should do their own research, but GSBD, no, it doesn't fit in the parameters I'm looking for. I'm looking for 20 years of consistent profits. Okay, I've never heard of them. If they had 20 years of profits, I would have heard of them. Uh-oh. Tandem Man, the plan generally is to keep the hold to 1 week. If it's longer, it's likely due to share price drop. Okay. BKCC, no. TSLA, no. Okay, you guys seriously take a look at your numbers on Tesla. No dividends, no thank you. All right, Savage Dreams, you're up 30,000 today. Good for you. Doesn't impress me at all, because far as I know, you had 3 billion and now you made 30 grand. That's not impressive at all. Okay, now if you had 300 and you made 30 grand, that's impressive. Maruf, how do you get premiums every week? Do you have to sell covered calls? Well, yeah, Maruf, you're new here. Okay, this is about your third time here, I believe. Okay, just keep watching. Buy a good company. Consistently look at the numbers, because the numbers are going to tell you everything you need to know. Either the company's consistently profitable or they're not. Either the premiums are going to give you 1% a week or they're not. Okay, either you know when the stock is going to go up or you don't. Now, stocks only move for 2 reasons. One is a known reason, one that we can plan for, one that we know is coming up, like a dividend or earnings or a seasonality or a holiday. Certain stocks move predictably during holiday seasons. Okay, why does Weight Watchers goes up in the beginning of every year? Why does Hershey's go up in the first week of February? Okay, why do certain stocks move at a certain time of year every single year? That's called seasonality. That you can plan for. An unknown event, well, that's something that just happens, like an act of nature or an act of God, or something like that, whatever you want to call it. A lawsuit that comes out of the middle of nowhere, a death of a salesman, a very important person on the board, and it causes the stock to tumble. Do you usually set the strike price above or below the current share price? Okay, Andrew, it's always about the numbers. Okay, we're looking at AT&T right here on the screen right now. Okay, so currently AT&T is $22.40. The closest strike price to $22.40 is going to be the $22.50. Okay, unfortunately, it's only paying 11 cents, which is 0.5%. That's going to be a no. Okay, let's keep on going. Forward Charge, MPW, lowered their last dividend significantly. Yes, I'm aware of that. GSBD is a fund of stocks with a 13% annual percentage yield dividend. I realize you look for individual stocks. Yeah, also 13%. If you're okay with 13% per year, then you really shouldn't be here. Okay? I'm looking for 50% per year. That's 1% a week. That comes to 50% per year. I haven't met a single fund that ever came close to that. James, we're going to be looking at Walgreens in a little bit. Gina wants to look at PBR. Is that peanut butter and relish? Peanut butter and royal jelly. I don't know. All right, let's take a look at Walgreens, WBA. Is that on my list? It's actually on the list right now. Cool beans. All right, WBA, Walgreens. Now, I've had Walgreens for quite a while. Okay, as you can see, Walgreens had its high of the year back in December. It dropped all the way to the bottom in September. Okay, 8 was it? Here it is right there. 822 was the bottom in the end of September. Okay, she shoots up to a 30-day high at 1111. Look where she is now. All right, there we go. 30 days ago was the 30-day bottom. Okay, 3 days later, there's the top at 1111. From there, she drops, goes sideways, finds a new bottom today. These two dates over here, 30 days ago, by Wednesday, they're going to be gone, and the new bottom is going to be today, the new 30-day bottom. Okay, so what are we going to do? It's going to bounce off that? Cool. Now, I actually own a lot of WBA in 4 or 5 accounts. Well, I like WBA. It's nice and profitable. Maruf, thank you, sir, for your clarification. You're welcome. Beck, I bought $25 of Doge when it was at 22. Is that okay? Well, Beck, I don't do cryptocurrency at all. I honestly couldn't tell you if that was good or bad. Andrew, okay, thanks. Freddie, still holding my Tesla 240C runners. Okay. I have no idea what that means. Okay, but I know what Tesla is. I know what 240C, and I don't know what runners mean. Okay, I'm assuming it's a 240 call, but I have no idea if that's this week's, next year's. No idea. So I have no idea what that means. Artex, did you look at Home Depot already? Yes, Home Depot was the very first one we looked at. Is a dividend stock on Robinhood? Yes, they are. What's the difference? Care to dumb it down? Well, Robinhood is basically just a convenience store. And think of it this way. Think of the stock market as a big, huge conglomeration store. And there's a corner store everywhere. You walk into the corner store and you decide what you want to buy. Same thing, because you got Robinhood, Acorn, Webull, E-Trade, Charles Schwab, Fidelity. You have so many brokers, so many places you can walk in to buy a trade, to buy a stock, or buy an option, or buy a bond, or whatever. All right, Matthew Harris, Tesla to 400. Yeah, good luck with that one. I don't do Tesla because they don't share any profits, and it's hard to tell when they're going to move. I don't like sitting in front of the computer. I'm on the computer about an hour a day doing my own personal trading. At night, I'm here with you guys for 2.5 hours. I'm just showing you what's up. I don't sit in front of the computer. What did you jump into this week? Ooh, Laurie, right to the chase. Not a hi, hello, or anything like that. Savage Hill, what do you think of CTO as a whole? I don't even know who CTO is. CTO, hell no. How do you like that for an answer? Thank you for the information. Love that you share the knowledge. I hope to learn a lot from you. Ms. Me. Alrighty then. I'll be here. I've committed myself to be here every single night until the end of the year. So far this year, I've only missed 5 days. Here's the lineup. You ready? Number 1, I was sick as a dog. Number 2, I had to take somebody to the emergency room. 3 days. Hurricane in St. Petersburg. The eye of the hurricane went right over the house. It was cool. Okay, no water, no electricity, no phone, no cable, no nothing for 3 days. Estee Lauder, Okay. I use harmonic Fibonacci reversal indicators, and it shows a fantastic bullish forecast long term. Cool beans. It's at the low of I think it's a 10-year period. Okay, we did Estee Lauder, Home Depot, and AAP. Yeah. Ms. Me, wow, yay, I work for Duke Energy. I couldn't imagine but love the dedication to the people. I get it, but Duke Energy has never made my list. All right, let's keep on going with our list. Next is AMT. What the heck is AMT? AMT. American Tower Corp. REIT. No. CEG. What the heck is CEG? KEG. Oh. KEG 237 Constellation Energy. Well, how well do they pay their dividends? CEG. Interesting. B. Okay, cool. Do your own thing. AMT does cell phone tower real estate. It has a dividend. What's wrong? It's a monthly optionable stock. Okay, do your own research. Basically, that means you can only do a covered call once a month. Okay, once a month does not come to 50% per year. Okay, I like weekly options. So apparently, CEG does have dividends. They're paying a whopping 0.59% for the year. So imagine that. You're going to invest your money and you're going to gain 0.59%. That's just a tiny bit over 0.5%. Why the hell would you do that? All right, so CEG, wonderful company, 0.5% a year. Hell no. Dividends only. The maximum amount of dividends. How long have they increased? Are you shitting me? 2 years? Hell no. Seriously, most new companies don't get past 3 to 5 years. This company has been paying dividends since 2022. That's 2 years. Hell no. Okay? That deserves one of those, what the hell are you thinking? Seriously, you guys, this is your own money you're talking about. At some point, you are going to retire and you are going to be 100% responsible for your own income. Not that working doesn't constitute taking care of your own money, but eventually you're going to be too old to work, because when you retire, there's 3 ways. Only 3 ways to retire. Number 1, you age out. That means you get too damn old to work. It happens. 60, 70, 80, 90 years old, you're going to be too old to work. Number 2, you walk out. That means you have enough money coming in on a consistent basis and you don't have to work. That's walking out. That's what I did. Okay, I have enough money coming in to take care of all my bills. And number 3, you're not going to like it, it's called toe tag. Okay, that's people who die on the way to work, on the way from work, or at work. Hey, no enjoyment of life whatsoever. The golden years didn't get there. All right, next on the list, Zena. This is going to be a no also. I don't even know why I'm doing this one. Z-E-N-A. I do it because I said I would. Yeah, double hell no. GERN, G-E-R-N. What the hell is that? G-E-R-N. Geron Corporation. Hell no. Ooh, 3M. And then Macy's. Gotta love it. MISME. Geez, never heard of it. Is that actually a stock symbol, or are you unhappy with what I'm saying? Oh, got it. Okay, do your own research. You got it? Yeah, AMT. What did I say about AMT? American Tower. Yeah, it's a monthly optionable stock. What that means is I can do it once a month. Okay, currently it's at 196. The closest one is going to be the 195s. Clear that. Okay. And when are they going for next month? 195s? 7. Holy shit. I mean, you actually could get 1% a week? Interesting. The 195 is going for 740. That's a huge premium. Okay, but here's the thing. Number 1, it's getting really low. It's almost at the 30-day bottom. That's number 1. Okay. Number 2, where's it going to be in 30 days? Interesting question, isn't it? If you cannot tell where is it going to be in the next 30 days, why would you do a 30-day option on it? Try MDT. Anthony Garcia, how are you today? AMDT. What the heck is MDT? MDT. Is that Medtronics? MDT. Oops. MDT. Medtronics. All right, let's get out of this one. Okay. Now, Medtronics is on my list. Interesting enough. So, let's take a gander at it. A year ago was the bottom of the year, 71.64. Well, the top of the year was just a couple of weeks ago. Okay? That was 92.68. Well, it's in a downturn at the moment. Friday is a 30-day bottom. Hold on, where's the last 30 days? Here we go. Okay, 30 days ago, we opened up at 88.98. 2 weeks later, on the 24th, there's the high, 92.68. Well, she dropped Friday is the 30-day bottom. That's 87.57. Today is 1 day to the upside. Okay, great. 1 day to the upside. I like 2 days. So tomorrow would be an indicator telling me whether or not to jump in. But what does this stock normally do this time of year? Well, this time of year, it just goes sideways. Okay, no big ups, no big downs. So we'll just take a look at it. It may be a contender tomorrow. Look at the numbers, 88.80. So the 89s are going for 40 cents? Hell no. That's a 0.5%. Casey, XRP, no. Sorry. Doesn't have 20 years of dividends. Was just saying that to the toe tag. Oh. Well, imagine that. Because there's only 3 ways you're going to retire. Think about it. Seriously. You're going to age out, which means you're going to get too damn old to work. It happens to everybody. Okay? Number 2, you make enough money where you tell your boss, you can take this job and shove it. I ain't working here no more. That's if you have enough money to walk away and have it still coming in. So if you take your money that you collect along the way. Now, I've been working since 1973. I sold a manufacturing company. Believe it or not, I was a CEO of a manufacturing company 15 years ago or so. So that I spent all that money traveling the world. Then I went back to work. I saved that money. Now I'm living off the interest of that money, 1% every single week, and it allows me to come and go, do whatever I want. Okay? So, XRP, not quite there. But we're looking at MDT. Okay, so hold up. MDT is only giving a 0.5%. So that, for me, is going to be a no. Because I like 1% per week. Because at 0.5%, that's 26% per year. I might have to go back to work, only getting 0.5% per week. Hi, I didn't realize you entertained small talk. Well, of course I do, Laurie. I want to interact with people. I want to know what it is you guys are looking for. ATLO. Oh. Did we already take a look at ATLO? We did. ATLO was a no. Sorry, dude. It was. Try MDT. It's weekly with dividends. All right, we're on MDT right now, but MDT has half a percent. Okay, so sorry you missed it. Sorry. Thank you. Ask yourself this question, Anthony. If you had the opportunity to make a trade on a company and it paid 0.5% per week, that's 26% per year. Okay. However, there's 300 other companies that still have the same amount of increased dividends and are consistently profitable and have weekly options and have more than 1% per week. So why would you do MDT if it only offers 0.5%? Just a question. Think about it. All right. MDT is going to be a no for me only because the numbers just don't work in my favor, and I'm kind of weird of having the numbers being okay. 3M. $133. The 133s are going for 92 to 134. Okay, that's 1%. The high a couple of weeks ago, 141.94. The bottom was towards the tail end of February at 75. A year ago at 76. Currently we're at 133. All right, last 30 days. What is the stock normally doing? Ooh, nice movement. 30 days ago, there's our high, our opening right there, 133.40. 2 weeks later, there's the high of the year, 141.34. A couple of days later, there's the bottom on the 25th at 124.50. She went up, she pulled back. She gapped up, and she went up 3 days in a row. Now, today is a little bit of a pullback, so I'm not 100% sure how to feel about it. Because look where the high is, almost at 142. Okay, well, currently we're at 133. Is it pulling back, or what is it doing? Okay, hypothetically, it should be going up. But we get this gap down here that happened on Wednesday, because of the president thing. That could be affecting its ability to continue up, because gaps have a tendency to fill. So this thing may drop. So what does it normally do this time of year? Now, normally, the seasonality has, oh, well, that's nice. Take a look at that. So for the rest of the year, it looks as if she'd be going slightly to the upside. Very slightly. That's perfect for covered calls and spreads. SWKS, that's Stanley Black & Decker. That's a monthly. It's going to be a no. Ondo Predictions, never heard of them, Alexis. But for the fun of it, let's look at it. All right, we're still looking at 3M. So 3M, if you like it, okay, that's the tough one. It's at 133. The 133 is paying 92 cents to 133, which is close to 1%. So you might get your 1% out of that. Okay. Macy's. Hollywood. Want to take a look at Macy's. Here we go. Oh, Macy's dropped down today. Now, we talked about this earlier, that it looks like it was coming down. A year ago, 10.69. We topped out at 22.13, and that was the middle of March. From there, she channeled sideways, dropped down. Look at the last, what was that, 60 days? Okay, down, up, down, up. Now she's coming down. Last 30 days, right? There we go. 30 days ago, we opened up at 15.46. You see the chart over there? She shoots up. Now, the previous 30-day high was on the 17th. She dropped down. The bottom was last Tuesday. Okay? Election day. Very next day, she jumped up. Thursday, she jumped up. Friday and Monday are both down days, probably taking advantage of that gap right here. That has officially been filled. So where is it going to go for the next couple of days? Well, I do have some Macy's. I'm just watching it and seeing what's happening. All right. Next on the list. Casey wants to look at XRP. Even though I said no to XRP, you know what? We can't find that symbol. XRP. Going to be a no. Can't find the symbol. Alexis. ONDO. What the hell is that? Can't find that symbol either. ONDO. LNDOF. You forgot a symbol. No options. No thank you. Okay, I'm funny that way. All right, Laura, you didn't understand that okay, it is what it is. Okay. Bren, do you think it's a good time to invest in Pepe? Oh boy. Pepe. No options, no thank you. Caterpillar. Wait a minute. I thought they stopped making Caterpillar. Anyway, Caterpillar is going to be a no. Look where it is. Okay? You see that chart? Way high. Boeing. Benny wants to take a look at Boeing. BA. Interesting. A year ago, Boeing's at 204. the high of the year, which was in December, 267. Look at the drop. She drops the last 30 days right about there. Alrighty, 30 days ago we opened up at 146. A week and a half later, there's the top, 163.44. She drops, retraces, drops again, finds the bottom on on Wednesday, the day after election. That was 144.13. Friday was up. Thursday was up. Friday was up. Today, she opened up higher today, but then closed lower. So it was kind of like a mixed messages. So I would stay away from Boeing until we can find the bottom and get 2 days to the upside. Ms. Me. Yeah, that's funny. Ms. Me, that's pretty awesome, though well done. Okay. Pepe's going to be a no. We already talked about that. Richard Perry, how are you doing today? Okay, Alexis, we already did Ondo. It's a no. Bren, we already did Pepe. That's a no. Was Ford a no? Yes, Ford also was a no, only because she's coming down off of a bull run. So as she drops down. Savage Bill, what's my favorite dividend stock? That would be Macy's this year. All right, Conservative Cat, SHIB. I'm assuming you're talking about Shiba Inu. Yeah, that's a no. I don't do cryptocurrency. Bren, Pepe, this is the third time you asked me, and it's the third time I'm going to say no. I already looked at the numbers. And apparently, Alexis, you're not quite understanding what the word no means. ONDO is a no. Dividend stocks is designed to be flat forever. No, they're not. Okay, dividend stocks go up, they go down, just like every other stock. Skyworks Solutions, Kutchi, they haven't been in business for 20 years. We the people. Let's see the seasonality chart for Macy's. Okay, Macy's. Well, there you go. Macy's has a nice run in the fourth quarter. However, that run ends in the first week of the year. First week of December. See that? Okay, the beginning of October, nice run to the upside, and it ends right around the second week of December. Okay, that's a seasonality. For Macy's. All right. Okay, Cat. No nickname. Cat, we already looked at that, so no. All right, Caterpillar. CAT. Let's go. Standard. All right, now, when I said no to Caterpillar, basically, last Wednesday had a big gap up to the upside. Okay, Thursday was a little bit higher. Friday, she pulled back. Today, she went up. However, we still have a big spot right here for it to drop to fill in that gap. I like 2 days to the upside. So if Friday was the bottom, today was 1 day to the upside. So I like 2 days to the upside. But Caterpillar is going to be a no until it continues to go up. I don't know, maybe tomorrow might change that. I don't know. Do your own research. ONDUSTD. I have no idea what that means. Okay. ONDOUST. There's nothing there, dude. Okay, can't find that symbol. Or is that Forex. That could be what it is. OND against the US dollar. Okay. When do you decide the best time to sell when you think it's at a top? Okay, Ms. Me, you're misinterpreting or you're misunderstanding what a covered call is. A covered call is basically buying it at the current price. So the stock we're looking at right now, let's pick one. What one did we do today? What did we do today for Home Depot? We did Home Depot today. Okay, so let's take a look at Home Depot. Okay, now I actually bought some Home Depot today because Everything looked good. Now, take a look at the chart. Okay, take a close look. A year ago, Home Depot was at 289. She went up, she pulled back, went sideways for a bit, went up again, made a high of the year. Okay, from the high of the year, she pulled back, made a 30-day bottom on Wednesday. Friday was one day to the upside. Thursday was one day to the upside. Friday was the second day of the upside. And then today she opened up yet again higher. So where's the 30-day high? Well, the 30-day high is at 421. We're at 408 right now. I'm looking for 1%. So what's 1% of $400? That's $4. That's all it is. Okay, 1% a week is 50% per year. So if I buy it, this morning she opened up at 407. So if I bought it at 407 and I sold the 407s, well, that was $7.60 a share. That's almost 2%. So 2% a week is over 100% a year. Now, if I do this every single week, look at only the good companies. When I say only the good companies, those are companies that have consistently been profitable for 2 decades or more. So who are they? The Dividend Kings, 54 companies. The Dividend Aristocrats, 67 different companies. The Dividend Champions, 150 different companies. The Dividend Contenders, 300 different companies. And then just for the fun of it, we're going to throw in all of Warren Buffett's companies because I trust his opinion. So those 5 lists right there is over 300 different companies that are consistently profitable and have weekly options. Those are the only ones I invest in. Well, every once in a while there'll be one exception when one of my investors say, hey, can we buy this one? I do make exceptions once in a while when somebody pulls the strings. It is what it is. So I like Home Depot. It is a dividend king, which means they've increased their dividends more than 5 decades consistently, year after year, higher and higher and higher and higher dividends. Okay? So yes, Home Depot worked good for me today. All right. Oh, so anyway, Ms. Me, it's not a factor of a top or a bottom. Okay, so if you see here, last Wednesday was the 30-day bottom. The low for the day was 381. Thursday's low was 390. And then Friday's low was 402. And today's low was 405, consistently going up. So if I bought it at 407 this morning, and I sold somebody the option to buy it from me at 407, I collected $7.60 a share. That is almost 2%. Okay? If the stock stays above 407 by Friday, Monday I'll have all my cash back and I'll have over 1%. Okay? I don't choose the top, I don't choose the bottoms. Okay? The market chooses the bottoms. I jump in, I buy it and I sell it at the exact same time. I buy it at 107, I sell it at 107. The only thing I'm looking to collect is the premium. And the premium has to be more than 1%. I honestly don't really care about the dividend, and I don't really care about the earnings reports. My main concern is the company consistently profitable, and do they have weekly options? Those are the only 2 criteria I'm looking for. Consistent profits, weekly options. Okay, do your own research. JLPUSD on PYTH. I have no idea what that means. Seriously, I don't. Again, I've been trading for over 20 years. That makes no sense to me whatsoever. All right, next. Rich. Great. Good. I missed that one. Can you find the dividend 22% on JUP.AG? What the hell is that? JUP dot AG. Can't find that symbol. Terribly sorry, dude. I mean, I'm here to help out. Uh-oh, I lost connection. I lost connection on that one, and this one turned off. Why the hell did this one turn off? Uh-oh. Oh, that one, battery's dying. Holy shnikey. Alright, we're just about done anyway. What? That was Instagram, YouTube. Alright, anyway. DVA wants to take a look at Nike. Hey, Adam. Macy's is trying to go up. There is a strong resistance at 1665. Okay. DVA, you want to take a look at Nike. NKE. Now, we've already looked at Macy's. Nike. Did we jump into... We looked at Nike this morning. I'm not quite sure if we jumped in or not. A year ago, 105. Topped out the end of December at 123.75. From there, she just drops to the bottom the end of July. And that was 70.75. She went up, pulled back, went up, pulled back, went up, pulled back. Here we are at the last 30 days, right there. 30 days ago, we opened up at 82.04. And the reason why I like the 30-day chart is it gives me a good idea of where next week is going to be. Okay, because people are predictable. Stocks go up, we take profits. Stocks drop down, we buy because we think it's a good deal. What happens when we buy? Stocks go up. What happens when we take profits? Stocks go down. And that's all they do. They go up, they go down, they go up, they go down. So I look for patterns and I look for trends. Well, here's a pattern right here. The 30-day high was the 17th of October. Well, what happened then? 2 weeks later, there's the bottom, the 31st. She tried to go back up, didn't quite make it, went down a little bit further. Okay, on the 6th, which was Wednesday, is the current 30-day bottom on the 6th. And that was 75.12. All right, so Thursday went up. Friday, no. Monday, today, it went up. So that's 2 days to the upside, Thursday and today. Great. Perfect time to jump in. 76.58. 77s are going for 72 to 74. Doesn't quite make 1%, though. But what it does make, 72, so let's do that number right there. This call strike is 72. Oh, wait a second. Let's do the 76. Because at 76, we're losing 58 cents. And if you take 58 cents off of the 125, let's clear that. 125, and we're losing 58 cents. Gives me a grand total of 67, not 1%. So apparently, Nike's not giving us 1% this week. But it's close. All right? But if you like it, what was it, like 0.8? Let's take a look. 0.72 divided by the purchase price, 76.58. And that gives you a grand total of 0.9. 0.94. So it's not that bad, 0.94. All right. That's Nike. Mark, Home Depot reports earnings tomorrow before the bell. Options are priced a nice move either way. Now, Mark, here's an interesting question. Oh, wait a minute, Adam. Home Depot is a good gambling stock on earnings. All right, so here's the thing. Earnings. Okay, Harley Davidson had earnings a couple of weeks ago. The earnings were positive, but the stock went down. Who else? There was another company that had positive earnings and the stock went down. So I don't pay attention to the earnings. Skyworks is on the contenders list. Is it really? What is the stock symbol for Skyworks? I'll take a look at it. Okay. Totally understand. Thank you for explaining. Ms. Me, okay. Nike is trying to find the bottom. Could be near. Adam, you are correct. No, wait a minute. No. The bottom's right there. Okay? It hit close to the bottom on the 31st. That was 75.20. SWKS. Okay, hold on, cut you. We'll take a look at that one. On Wednesday, it was 75.12. Thursday, 75.21. Friday, 75.25. And today, 76.10. So it is definitely going towards the upside from the 30-day bottom on Wednesday. Okay, so apparently, depending on where you pick your bottom, I picked my bottom 2 days to the upside. Well, clearly it was Thursday, Friday, and today. Skyworks. SWKS. SWKS. Oh, well, alrighty. I stand corrected. A year ago, Skyworks was at 89. Okay? The high of the year was 7.6. That was middle of July. That was 120. All right, well, let's look at the last 30 days. 30 days ago, we opened up at 96.04. 2 days later, there's the high, 101.50. From there, she drops, retraces, gaps down, and makes the 30-day bottom on the 31st. Okay, that was 86.65. From there, she went down a little bit, back up, 2 days to the downside. We the people, SWKS dividends since 2014. That's only 10 years. Thank you, Geraldo. Yeah, no to Skyworks. And besides, 2 days to the downside. So it's going to be a no until it finds a new bottom. Okay? Oh, what's next? Okay. Next on the list. Home Depot we did. Ooh, Nextera Energy. NEE. NEE. Nextera Energy. A year ago, Nextera is at 54.25. What's this website you're on now? All right, MISMI, this is our website. This is a trading platform. Okay, now wherever you make your trades, whether it's on Fidelity, whether it's on Charles Schwab, whether it's on Webull, whether it's on Robinhood, whether it's on Interactive Brokers, whatever you use is called a trading platform. This one is through Charles Schwab. It's called Think or Swim. You can download it for free, use it for about a month or so before they want to start, trading with them. Okay, Nextera Energy. Okay, the bottom of the year, 53.88, and that was the beginning of March. From there, she jumps up, pulls back, jumps up, pulls back, jumps up again. The high of the year, apparently, was at the beginning of October, 86.10. She drops, retraces, drops again. Look at this big gap down on Wednesday. Wow. So, you would think that an energy company would go up with Trump jumping into office, but apparently this one, big, huge drop. What happened on Thursday? Up. Friday, up. Today, pulled back. Not quite sure why it pulled back today. But it did. But anyway, Nextera Energy, I think I bought some of these today. I don't know. Did I? Not in this account. Not in that account. Not in that account. Oh, so I didn't. But we did take a look at it. All right. That being said, Nextera Energy. Do you prefer regular whole milk or chocolate milk? Thanks. Slime time, I'm not quite sure why you'd ask that question. But I like regular whole milk on ice. I like it with donuts and cookies. Anyway, let's continue. Okay, that was Nextera Energy. eBay. Wow, we haven't taken a look at eBay in a while. But eBay came up on the list for this week. eBay. Ooh, interesting. Take a look at that. A year ago was the bottom of the year, 38.67. Look at that triple top, 67.80. That was the second and third week of October. All right, here we go. The 11th. 30 days ago, we opened up at 66.43. 2 days later, there's the high, 67.80. From there, she drops, and then a big gap down on the 31st to the 1st. No, the 31st. Making the new 30-day bottom at 56.33. Look at how many days to the upside. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And it still has plenty of room left to go. Well, 62.43 The 6250s are going between 59 and 92, so you definitely get your 1% there. Ms. Me, any specific ones to watch around Christmas? That's a good question. Even though hog dropped 2 weeks, I'm still getting 3% a week. Yeah, me too. Harley Davidson, I'm into week 4 with Harley Davidson, and I've gotten 3% every single week with Harley Davidson. 3, 6, 9, 12. I'm at 12% on Harley Davidson in 1 month. Crazy. All right, so eBay, 6243, the 6250s are going for over 1%. So let's see what that would look like. Wait a minute. Let's take a look at seasonality. How does a stock predictably move every single year? Okay, basically sideways. What does that mean? It means it doesn't go up, it doesn't go down, just kind of like smooth sailing. And that's a 10-year average. So it's back to here. Let's get out of this. Let's go to the covered call strategy, and let's look at the 6250. The 6250 right there. Okay, just one contract. Get rid of all this. And we're going to buy it at the market. And what does it look like? Buy one. Covered call eBay 100s. Those are the weeklies. What's going on with YouTube? Interesting stuff. All right. The break even is 61.67. Well, the stock is currently, low battery. I'm going to work right up until the battery dies. Now, actually, it's going to die before then. Mr. Bruner, Ms. May, it's not a website. It's a trading platform called Thinkorswim. Club Med Tom, how you doing? Could you show how you buy another covered call for an existing stock like Harley Davidson? All right, we'll take a look at that as soon as we finish up with eBay. All right, Club Med Tom, hold on. So the maximum profit on this trade is 82.50. Remember when I say I want simple, safe, predictable, and consistent? Okay, so I'm looking for a consistency of 1%. Predictable, it's telling me exactly what I'm going to make before I even make the trade. Most people just buy a stock and hold on to it and say, well, what did I make? I know already what I'm making before I get into it. I learned a lot from your website. Thanks. Slime time, cool beans. All right. So we're going to take a look at what this one looks like, this eBay trade. Clear that. 82.50 is what the current profit is on one contract at the 62.50. I want to divide it by 6,168. And that comes to a grand total of 1.3%. But the question is, do you like eBay? Are you willing to buy eBay and hold on to it? All right, so Club Med Tom, let's take a look at how you actually sell a call on a stock you already own. Okay, so Harley Davidson, HD. Now, sorry, HD is Home Depot. Harley Davidson is HOG. HOG. All right, so if I own Harley Davidson at 34, which I do, I would look at the 34 calls. And the 34 calls are only going for 15 cents a share. All right, so I just go for the 34s, click right there, and there you have it. How many shares? 200 shares. So I'm going to decrease this so it says 2. All right, and then 15-cent limit order. Now, here's what it sounds like. Sell, if I have 200 shares, I'm going to sell 2 contracts. Sell 2 HOG 100s. Those are the weeklies. Okay, 2 is just 2 contracts, which is 200 shares. 15 November 24, that's this Friday. The 34 call against the stock with a 15-cent limit order, good till cancel, blah, 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 yada, yada, yada. Okay? That's basically how you do it. All right, so we're out of questions. Cool beans. All right, delete that. Let's get out of there. ADM, Advanced Micro. Anyway, ADM is Archer Daniel Midland. Because ADM and AMD are almost the same, but two different companies. Ali, how are you tonight? You want to co-host with me? I don't know you, so it's going to be a no. Terribly sorry, kiddo. Don't know you. Archer Daniels, ADM. ADM, that is a dividend king. ADM, Archer Daniel Midland. Okay. Here we go, ADM. A year ago, we opened up at 72.84. A couple of weeks later, there's the high at 77.35. A big drop down from, what was that, in the end of January? From 68 all the way down to 51. That was a big drop. All right. Adam, is that a land company? Archer Daniel Midland? Don't know. Where have you reached with the hedge fund? All right, Geraldo, I'm waiting for the end of the year. That will give me one full year of statistics to go by. Also, I'm still looking for partners with the hedge fund. Because to be 100% honest, crossing T's and dotting I's is not my thing. Okay, I know how to do the trading. That's the easy part. Finding someone to do the paperwork and the daily crap with the federal government, get involved in the SEC and all that crap, yeah, that's not my thing. I would prefer to have a partner come in that already knows how to do that. So I'm still in the hunt for that. All right, that being said, Archer Daniel Midland, we got there, right? She jumped up, got sideways for a bit, and last 90 days, look at that, up, down, up, down, up, down, and it just kept on falling. Last Tuesday, big drop. There's the 30-day bottom on the 5th, which was what do they call that? Election day. That was 48.92. All right, Wednesday was up. Thursday, up a little bit. Friday, down. Today, up. Not quite. I don't know. That looks about right, doesn't it? Hold on. Here we go. 30 days. 30 days. Here we go. All right. 30 days ago, 57.51. Went sideways for a bit. On the 15th, there was the high. 58.89. She drops. Archer Daniel Midland Company engages in the production of oil, seeds, corn, wheat, cocoa, etc. Never gave up the farm and land stocks. All right, Adam. That works. Okay, the bottom was Tuesday. 1, 2. We got more than 2 or 3 days to the upside. 52.36. The 52s are going for 80 cents. That's nice. The 52.50s are going for 50 cents. Not as nice. But the 52s, 80, okay, just about 1%. Okay, that works. Now what? Okay, so it doesn't look that bad. What does it normally do this time of year? Okay, that's always an important question. Okay, towards the end of the year, she basically just goes sideways and then she peaks up at the very end. Look at this. Okay, sideways, a little bit of a dip in the third week of November, goes up a little bit, pulls back the second week of December, and then just finishes off the year at a higher place than when she started a couple weeks ago. No, I mean, right about now. All right. That being said, let's take a look. TSM, Taiwan Semiconductors. That popped up over the last week. TSM. Interesting. All right. A year ago, 94.72. We bottomed out at 94.45, and that was the beginning of December. Nice run up, pull back, run up, pull back, run up, pull back, run up, pull back. Well, here we go. Take a look. 30 days ago, we opened up at 88.17. 2 days later, on the 15th, there's our 30-day bottom. Okay, 184.25. From there, she gaps up nicely on the 17th, making the 30-day high at 212.60. From there, she drops, has a new bottom here on the 31st. All right, well, look what happened. She ran up on Friday. Today she gaps down and kept on dropping. So going to wait a little bit on TSM for her to find a new bottom and then turn around yet again. Last on the list for tonight, that was it. It's right around 11:30. Unless you guys have something else you want to look at, I am done with my list. So there is no more things to look at this week. So that being said, if you guys don't have something to take a look at, we can end the evening now. Dogecoin is blowing up. Matt Stewart, that is absolutely awesome. Absolutely means nothing to me, though. Thank you. Have a great evening. No name Nick, you have a good evening also. No name Nick, that's funny. All right. You guys have a great night. We'll see you again tomorrow. For those of you in the morning trading group, we will chat with you in the morning, see what happens. Thank you for your time. Good night. Thank you, we the people. Good night. Have a great night, all y'all. It's legit, but boring. Yeah, James, it is. It's the same thing over and over and over again. But here's the thing. Think about it this way. 10 or 15 minutes a day. Okay? Have a cup of coffee, read the newspaper, look at your stocks, 10 or 15 minutes. Spend a little time with your personal finances. If you can gain 50% per year, and as a working adult, by the time you get around to retire, hypothetically, you should have 100,000 or more. 100,000 is $1,000 a week, and if an hour of your time is not worth $1,000 a week, do I play pickleball? I would love to have a chance to play. I've heard about it. I've seen vaguely, but I haven't played yet. I used to play volleyball. That was fun. All right, anyway, all that being said, we'll catch you guys again tomorrow. It's profitable and safe. I love this strategy. Geraldo, thank you. That's what I'm looking for. Simple, safe, consistent, and predictable. 1% per week, 50% per year. I can live with it. I'm just taking you guys along for the ride. Glad you enjoy it, but we will catch you again tomorrow night. So let's get these things off over here, and there you go, and end over here. Here we go. Oh, sorry. You guys. Catch you guys later. Oops. Wrong thing.